job. So all that shopping online at Arbonne, it's just another network to be a part of. That's all it is. And you're asking friends to be a part of your wellness club. That's it. The cutting edge research and development is what makes us proud to be able to share Arbonne. There's no ghosts in the closets. And you can tell I'm passionate because not only did I fall in love with the brand for what it can do for my health and my family's wellness, but I'm more passionate about helping future generations have a better quality of life than maybe my grandparents, my parents, and even my husband, how hard he works, you know. So it's about helping the younger generation that gets it back there live their dreams really, and not have dreams but not have them really come true. The comp plan is something we'll go over later. Opportunity to build your business is one of the reasons I decided to start to share Arbonne, because when I found out my everyday skills in high design painting I did and design. If I didn't do a house or paint for somebody, I didn't get paid. When I learned by shopping Arbonne and teaching others to shop that they would give me a thank you check for doing something once, every time my friend or my cousin or my sister shops, Arbonne gives me a thank you check because I introduced them to the store. So that's residual income I've created. And a lot of people don't understand residual income, or you kind of think you do, you know, in accounting and in business classes. But this is what you can visualize laying in bed, and I hope you don't sleep a little. So, for instance, when you watch the Friends episode on TV over and over every night, that show was made, what, 20 years ago now? Those actors get paid residual income every time that show plays on TV for doing something once a long time ago. That's residual income. Every time a song plays on the radio, that artist gets paid residual royalty for the song to play on the radio every time, even though he recorded it once in a studio. In Arbonne, when you teach someone to shop at the store online once, and you keep that friendship and that relationship, they will keep shopping over and over and over. And not only will they shop once, they will shop for more items because they get addicted to the store like us. And so as that happens, not only are you getting paid every time, you're getting paid a higher commission most likely because the value of what that person's shopping is growing too. So it's really, this will change the world in unemployment, this will change worrying about retirement, and this will take the stress off our families' lives. You just have to really understand it and gain more knowledge on what it is to be in a network. Let's go there. So what our products, why they stand out is because we're plant-based, we're botanical, so all the pictures you see right there is literally what Arbonne starts with. So they start with the flowers, the fruits, and the herbs. There's a little bit of safe science because Arbonne's shelf life is 2 to 3 years. And other retail market, you know, when you go to the store, those shelf lives can be anywhere from 3 to 5 to 10 years or more. So just imagine what might be in that bottle to keep it in a warehouse and then sit on a retail shelf and then finally get it home. So with Arbonne, no, it's a 2 to 3 years shelf life. We're pH correct, hypoallergenic, vegan certified. You don't have to be vegan to enjoy the line, but it means a couple things. One, we don't test on animals, that's important to a lot of people, and we don't have animal products or byproducts in the product. I'll talk about that in a second. And that's basically it. Let's go to the next page. So I'll continue on the vegan certified. So we don't have animal byproducts. So anyone in here that has not heard of a rendering plant, R-E-N-D-E-R-I-N-G. I know when I first started shopping at the age of 42, I had no idea what a rendering plant was. And once I found out, that's when I thought, I have to tell people, because at 43 I had no idea that in the United States there are factories that take roadkill, old meat from grocery stores, euthanize pets, placentas after babies are born, and they take all these carcasses and matter and they grind them up, boil them together, and as it boils, there's a foam and a fat that rises to the top. That's business in the USA, so I had a real problem with that. And they take this oil and foam and they use it in fillers in, what do you think? Personal care products, makeup, skincare. That's why fake color, fake dyes are added, because manufacturers are hiding some of these ingredients that are going in. They're just making money off us. So I'm a marketing what we were taught. Get in the car, go to the store, get our product at home. But nowadays in this wellness trend, people are considering who they're supporting and why, excuse me. So that's important to think about. If you're going to the store right now, when you buy something, you're saying, I love that company, I support that company, and I'm giving them my family's money. So I never thought about that until recently, actually. I saw a YouTube clip, this young kid did this talk, and I'm like, he's right on about you endorse who you buy. When you really think about that, that's pretty deep. We don't have gluten. We're without whey, soy, gluten, dairy. So for people that have allergies, Penn or Mork wanted to create a product that was safe for everyone. So it's quite incredible how we all know someone with lactose intolerance, or we all know someone that has celiac disease now. Kids in my neighborhood have Crohn's. It's like, what's going on in the world, right? So our products are fit for the time you're born to the time we grow old. And the fact that we don't have formaldehyde in our products alone is huge. Formaldehyde's in everything. And I have a girlfriend on my team here in the audience, Tammy, who found out she was allergic to formaldehyde. Oh, there she is back there. And she couldn't use anything in the stores. And I saw her posting on Facebook, and I private messaged her and I said, have you heard of Arbonne? You need to check it out, and it changed her life. So, big deal. People are allergic to, they don't know what they're allergic to, really. That's the problem. So the cool thing is, when you take out a lot of these things, odds are they were those things, and Arbonne's free of those.
We have a scientific advisory board that really has a fabulous reputation that stands behind our products. It includes physicians from the University of California to Dartmouth to Mayo Clinic. Also some of the doctors and nurses that are on our teams as independent consultants, as well as ENVPs. And we can be really proud of that reputation. Arbonne is full disclosure. You know what's in it. I mean, so often I'll get the question from somebody, well, what's in it? Or I like to say what's not in it. But we always are able to share that with other people because we're real proud of the fact, as Lisa had said, that we really, she explained our ingredient policy. I love the honesty. I'm the fellow who says, we don't have any nasties. So, we have a wide range of consumable products. This is so important. When I started business, my very first client is still in my success line, and she is still a client of mine. As Lisa was explaining, we don't have to go back to them. That's part of that residual piece. I just send a monthly newsletter. I still love to get together with her because this is a relationship business. But my clients are empowered to get online. All of ours, our independent consultants, our preferred clients, get online, read about the products, order what you need, and move forward. You're purchasing from your own store. And I love that. The whole consumable piece, we want people, of course, I have somebody who talked to me about the vitamins probably 6 months ago. She called me today and said, what is with this new website? I said, yeah, I know. We do have a new website. But it was her first time on it. And she said, I just can't go without my vitamins, my power packs. That's what happens with Arbonne. As Lisa said, we get addicted. So I walked her through the process. She ordered 3 more boxes of the Power Pack vitamins. I feel the same way she does about it. But it's a consumable product. Think about that Tupperware you bought a long time ago that has a lifetime guarantee. You'll never see the result again if they sold it. Anyway, I know that was my Pampered Chef spatula. We have skincare, spa, specialty treatment, hair, deodorant, toothpaste, nutrition and wellness, which is just growing by leaps and bounds, makeup, sun, all built by that same ingredient policy that we started out with. And that means we attract people, little kids, babies, to people. The oldest preferred client in my line is 102 and uses the shakes, the protein grab and go. And by the way, they're a lot easier to open now, so older people can open them. I love this because this really explains what we are. As Lisa said, we don't overthink. We are simply a distribution system. We are a distribution system. You look at the traditional business model, manufacturer, wholesalers, the stores, the retailers, the advertising. Every hand that touches that product gets a little piece of it. It's a little piece of the pie. It's estimated that about 80 cents of every single dollar goes to the marketing and that traditional model before it actually gets to the consumer. I remember walking into Bloomingdale's, downtown Chicago, and it was their white coat day. And it was, they have a lot of people in white coats all the time, but it was a special day where they were doing makeup and facials and things like that. And I stood and chatted with the guy, and I said, how many people do you have here? We had over 150 employed in the Bloomingdale's stores just in Chicago to stand there and to show their makeup and their skincare and all of that. So they are being paid every time they hand you a Clinique sample. So much of our dollar is going to support that. Where in Arbonne, it goes directly from our distribution system. We introduce the person, it goes right to their home. So we avoid the middleman. What I love about our business model, it's not a high investment, not a big risk. Today, 90% of companies that are started right now, startups, in 5 years, they will not be here anymore. We have a 35-year history. When somebody's asking me about, I want to hear about a new company and it's happened before, have you heard about such and such? I'm not interested. I need you to know that we're strongly footed. And that's what I love about Arbonne. No overhead expenses. We call it, I love to think of it as a business in your pocket or a business in a box. We're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. Arbonne has fabulous marketing, they have a beautiful catalog that has consultants and family in it, and it is a business in a box. And the consumers pay for wholesale, we're sellers to go. That's what they do. We don't. We get to spend that extra money on the thank you checks to the consultant and also on research and development, which goes on continually at Arbonne. If you talk to Dr. Peter, of course they're going to show us a lot of new products at GTC. They're going to unveil those, but he's already working on a year from now and 4 years from now, and that's the exciting part. Oh, that is it. Oh, yeah. Clients can order online, you don't have to stock, it goes right to their home, consumable products, and the opportunity to leverage your time. Lisa and I are working together. I've introduced Lisa to the business. She introduces Susie. Susie introduces Mike. All of those people, as Lisa explained earlier, we get a thank you check for our introduction because we have recommended trying this product without all of those nasties. And that's what's so wonderful. We get to build that team and watch our networks grow. Why Arbonne, why now? I love this because it reminds us what Dr. Charles King teaches at the University of Chicago about network marketing. And he says, make sure you're working with a consumable product. We talked about that. We want it to be consumable. The demand for health and wellness, fastest growing industry. Everybody wants to be healthier. Doctor visits are more expensive. Insurance costs are rising. It takes a toll. It feels so darn good to feel good, to be healthy. And that's really what this whole wellness boom, as Lisa mentioned, is hitting every single bit of our population. Our ability to leverage our time. Some of the wealthiest people in the world will tell you, yes, it's a blessing to have this wealth, but I don't have any time. I don't have any time to be at my second home or third home. I don't have any time to be with my kids or play with my grandchildren. I don't have any time to travel. I'm so busy. And that's the beauty of this, is we get to leverage our time and design. What does your day going to look like? What's your life look like? And internet-based business, I think Lisa's going to touch on that, I'm sure, but that's probably one of the most exciting things to think about. I think it was Forbes, I had written it down. Forbes article from 2015 said the list of trends for 2015, at the top was this whole technology immersion, along with the brick and mortar shopping will be on a sharp decline. We already know that because purchasing online is well over the 50% mark in the United States.
I think we kind of covered most of that, yeah. So Paul St. Pilser's my favorite because he predicted the dot-com boom, and he won a Nobel Prize for it. And he's written many books, so if you can take his name and read a few of his books like I did, you'll realize he forecasts trends. And his thing that he's forecasting right now is what's called the sharing revolution. That's his next book. So this has all been going on for all of us older people. We just don't get, we didn't realize this is what is really going on today, what we've been doing since our grandparents were around. Refer and recommend. It's the same thing, the sharing revolution. Your hairstylist is because a friend told you to go there. The guy that fixes your car, the auto mechanic, usually a friend told you they've been there. Your dentist, wherever you go, usually it's because you heard something about it and that's why you go. So it's called the sharing revolution. And now what's amazing is it's taught in college, you guys. Network marketing is in college. Adorable Julie on my team minored in leadership. I mean, back in our day, we didn't have leadership as a minor. My daughter's minoring in e-society, which has to do with social media. So this is all the future. Everyone's going to be in a network, so I would say join mine. It's wellness, it's great. Who doesn't want to be happy and healthy, right? And the global opportunity, what's so cool is I've been in sales for Keebler Foods, Minolta, I forget who else I might have worked for back in the day, but when you were in sales, you had territories, right? You couldn't go outside of them. In network marketing, because of technology, everybody is a phone call away, a text away, a Facebook post away, a Skype away, an email away. Did I say that already? But it's incredible that we can touch a life in Australia because we know someone that knows someone, and they could be connected to your network. You were the person that sponsored and referred someone to go to the online store in Australia. I mean, how amazing is that there's no barrier on who you can tell about Arbonne? So really, the sky's the limit for all of us. We're in the United States, Canada, Australia, Taiwan. We're going to Taiwan next year. We just opened Poland this past year. So it's quite amazing. We're just on the cusp of what they say, the next chapter in Arbonne. So we're 35 years strong, and now the next 35 years are going to be crazy because people are understanding this now. So more and more people are open-minded, and if you ask people, if you just get out of your comfort zone and say, has a friend told you what can I tell you what I've learned about network marketing and this brand Arbonne? If you're willing to just ask somebody, you're going to find there's a lot more open minds out there because their families may be having, issues with jobs or health or, marital status. So there's a lot of people, we don't know what goes on behind friends' four walls. It never hurts to ask. Don't prejudge because we're just the person sharing info. We're not convincing, we're not begging. We're just like, you should know about this for your family because I'm doing it for mine. And that's what I say to people, you should know about this because I'm doing it for mine. You can do it for yours, So we're just giving information. And what we teach people is you switch from where you're currently going to go to a brand online, which is Arbonne, and you can save by getting amazing discounts. We have a membership program and great loyalty. We get like Kohl's Bucks, we get earned rewards back when we spend money with Arbonne as a preferred client. And the way you earn is by just teaching people to shop online. I mean, it's not brain surgery. And how many people shop online? And why wouldn't you want to tell your friends why you like Arbonne? Why wouldn't you? If it's your own insecurity of why not, then that's where you have to take care of that side of your head because truly they would want to know about this store. You just think they're judging you on some form of fashion. But I always say to people, pretend it's a movie. Let's say you work full time. Some of you, most of you probably work another job, right? When you go to work, you just saw a great movie on Saturday night, and you go to work on Monday. Are you going to not tell your girlfriend that sits next to you because she might think you're weird that you saw that movie? Like, no, we all tell everyone what movies we go to, what vacation we went to, we tell them what restaurant we ate at. Why not tell them where you got your great mascara? I mean, that's all it is. It's just telling someone about something great you found or experienced. Our commissions, we get paid 3 ways. We earn discounts on our products, so that's like getting paid for your family. We get commissions when we teach people to shop, and then we get an override when you help someone on your team become successful. know in corporate America, if there's a new person in the office, usually the manager will say, hey, Sally's new. Will you let her shadow you this week and teach her what she needs to know? Do you get paid extra? No. But in the world of network marketing, you get paid to help people be successful. So it's so cool because it's happy, happy everybody. The wheel goes around, everyone's really happy. Mercedes cash bonus. Who wouldn't want a free Mercedes? Even if you're wealthy, because even my husband, when I was trying to earn my Mercedes, he's like, just get it. I'm like, no, I have to earn it. And I waited till I could earn it, and it's so much better. But, so even if you could afford it, why wouldn't you want to take out that car payment from your family budget and give it to church, or give it to someone in need, or give it to your kids, Why wouldn't you? So when people say, oh, I don't need it, really? Like, what are you afraid of? Really? You don't want a free car? That's what So it starts with you just being willing to share with a friend what you learned about Arbonne, and then eventually this happens. Yay, look at our pictures with that. Marisa, did your husband do that for us? Yeah, that's fun. And then eventually, as you guys can see, the network grows. And I started as a snowflake, I said, by myself, just thinking, what the heck? I'm telling people about this store because I believed in the brand and I understood the concept. And I created this small snowball, and then soon this snowball, I was pushing it down a hill, making sure I told people about Arbonne and helping others do the same. And now what's happening is an uncontrolled tidal wave, you guys, that happens. And now the snowball's going down a hill, and I'm not doing much but being a girlfriend with people I really love, because they all believe in what I believe in, so we all love each other, obviously. But it's quite incredible. I would say I finally found my niche of friends that get me at 43, which means you want to be more, do more, have more, wake up with purpose every day. We all want to mean something to others. We all want value. And this culture, you have that. You really wake up every day feeling good in the Arbonne world, or in the network marketing world. It's a really amazing culture to be a part of. And I'm just going to briefly touch on this. The person that invited you can explain more. But when you start out in Arbonne, you can make anywhere from $50 to $200 just to help you shop where you like to shop. Was I supposed to hand this to you? Sorry.
See, anybody can do it.
Sorry, I
love your passion. That's what's so fun about working together. Sit back. Our compensation plan. We talked a little bit about this. 7 avenues of income. This should get your attention. I love that idea Lisa mentioned. I remember when Cecilia Stoll said it. She said, this should keep you up at night. Retail profit, anywhere from 15 to 35%, bonuses, override. Lisa touched on the Mercedes-Benz, our life insurance benefits for MVPs, travel opportunities. Everyone starts as a consultant, and the opportunity is to earn anywhere from 50 to 200 to, we have consultants that earned $700 in their first month. You're the boss. You get to join arms with the person that introduced you, with your sponsor, and they will walk you through it, but you determine how much time you have, what pace you want to move at. To be coachable though, because I always wish somebody had done that, but it was a little bit harder on me in the beginning. I said, come on, let's go. Instead of being like, really checking it out so slowly in the middle of the night. District manager, 200 to anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Generally takes anywhere from 2 months, a month or two, sometimes to 5 or 6 months. Area manager, this is huge. Area manager, we always say, is where you start to smell the leather because you're moving on up. And what I think is so important here is that it's willable. The business is willable. You can bequeath your business to whomever you choose. In my case, it was my children. It is my children. If something were to happen to any one of us and we're in business, that check would continue to go to that person named the children. And I know personally where this has happened. There's somebody in our team underneath Lynn Kwana who lost a sister-in-law, and she was working in Arbonne, and those 2 children are still receiving her team check every single month. Huge. I asked my husband, I said, does this happen in corporate America? And he was like, really, you're asking that? No, that doesn't happen. Regional vice president, an average of anywhere from $4,000 $4,000 to $14,000 a month, and also the Mercedes cash bonus. And the national VPs are anywhere from $21,000 on up. We call that gangster money. Truly, it is. It's wonderful. It's exciting to watch the MVPs in our company, what they have done to turn around to give back. Donna Johnson supports several
Spirit Wings.
Spirit Wings. I was trying to think of orphanages. Also Cecilia Stoll. Just ask anybody. And as Donna Johnson once said at one of our retreats, our retreat up in Green Bay, the area managers retreat, financial peace gives you choices. And I love that, because yes, we want to earn an income. We're entrepreneurs, we're business people, but it gives you choices in life. Whether it's you decide to send your children to private school, you help your parents with their needs as seniors, as elderly people, someone who's sick, or the need to want to travel, or perhaps you want a second home, or maybe give back to your charitable organizations that you know and love. It gives you choices. So where do you see yourself? As a host? We love hosts, people that will help us share that, partner with us, and share the information. As a client, a preferred client, our preferred clients are treated very well to a 20% discount. As an independent consultant, I'm ready to start my business. I love what Lisa said at the beginning. Let's not overthink this. It is a wonderful business. It is a business in the box. And if it's something that seems like a fit for you, you've just got to ask that person who invited you tonight to meet tomorrow morning at 6:30 for coffee. Dream big. Big question as always. That's the second one. I love that. If you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? I love to say, where will you be next year? Like, what will your summer ahead look like? What kind of freedom and flexibility will you have?
We're done in 2 seconds. I just want to add really quick, it's not about giving up your career now, especially if you love it and you worked hard to get there. This is just a concept that every household needs to grab hold of. If you redirect your family's spending for personal care to a network and teach others to do that, alongside life, you can build this little nest egg that will last a lifetime. So, don't think it's a job that you have to give up what you're doing to do Arbonne. It's not that at all. It's a concept you have to believe in first. Instead of giving your money to Mac or Mr. Walgreens, you can give money to your families. So together, all these girls on my team right now, they get that. So we're funneling our money together in a network, paying our families back, rather than helping Mr. Walgreens get rich. So that's what you need to really understand. It's going to change the future for many generations to come. So definitely a leader in this business, all it means is you believe in something and you're willing to talk about it. It doesn't mean you're a manager, it doesn't mean you're a boss. A leader just means you believe in something and you're willing to be a vision caster. So it takes a little there to get out of your comfort zone, but if you approach people in the right way, you're going to be received the right way. So don't get too hung up on that. Thanks for letting me share, it was really fun.
To know what this man had the dream, the belief, the when you first say yes to Arbonne, right, you walk out with the person who you signed up with, and you start sharing, and you start shopping from your own mall, you start sharing with others how to shop